Hey everybody, well today's video is my current favorites video. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing current favorites as opposed to monthly favorites, and then I don't have to worry about whether I'm at the end or the beginning of a month, and I can do hopefully more than one a month also. So to start off with, I'm going to do some non-makeup items, and the first thing is something that I actually copied from Lisa Z09, who's definitely one of my favorite reviewers here on YouTube. Just love how natural she is. And what I noticed that she did in her tutorials is that she keeps a mirrored disc with her, and that's where she puts her foundation on top of, and that's how she applies it as opposed to doing it on the back of her hand. And I thought, well, that's a really great idea, because I do find a lot of times that the foundation will get absorbed by my skin on the back of my hand, and I have to add more. So I wasn't really sure of where to find it, but what I did find around my house, and you should definitely shop your house once in a while, you'll be surprised the ideas you can come up with, was a mirror that I used to use inside of the shower. And I don't want to glare this at you, so I'll sort of go like this quickly to show you, and then just show you the back. It's the one that comes with the little suction cups on the back of it, and you can see that I've already cut those off. And so I've been using this, and it really makes a huge difference. I think I'm using less foundation than I used to, because I put the drop of foundation on the back of this and then work off of this, which is great. And it's really simple to clean also, so I love that a lot. The next non-makeup item that I have that I've shown you before, and I'm going to actually put a link this time to, because I did find it on Amazon. A few people asked me where I bought it, and I really didn't remember because I've had it for a long time. It's the, I believe it's called Japonesque. You can correct me, of course. It's one of these little sort of half eyelash curlers, which I really like a lot. What I like with this is I love to go into just the ends of my lashes and curl up the ends of my lashes, as opposed to doing the whole lash. I've actually been using something that I'm going to show you in a minute that's definitely one of my current faves, and I think my lashes have really grown quite a bit, that when I curl them, they sort of like hit a little bit too high. Anyway, so I really like using this. The best part about this is, if you can see, the replacement rubbers are right inside of the handle, so you don't have to go searching for them. So it's really a great item. And again, I'll put a link down below. The next thing is, I've been redoing this room that you see me in, and I definitely will do a room tour. And I did a sort of inspiration board, and I asked my buddy at Saks if he would do some makeup cards for me so that I could put up on this inspiration board. This is something I recommend that you guys do when you are at your makeup counters. This is available in pretty much all of the lines, and I can't really imagine that anybody wouldn't do them for you. So what he did is he did some looks for me. Now obviously, since I buy about 80% of my makeup from him, he knows a lot of the items that I have, but it really doesn't matter if the person doesn't, because it's very simple to substitute things within your own collection. Everybody pretty much knows what's in their collection and probably immediately can think of something that they can use as a dupe. So, but having the cards makes it really, really nice. So let me show you. These are, of course, Chanel cards, because he works for Chanel. Is that not a gorgeous look? So he puts the makeup actually on the eyes, of course, and on the face, and then everything is spelled out to the side, so I can do these different looks really quickly. So absolutely love that. So now on to the makeup items. The first item is something that I saw in a video June, the Suki Baps went, who I get phenomenal ideas from. I absolutely love her makeup. And this is called INuovi. It's the Skin Illuminating Pre-Makeup Base. Now this was available for me only online. I don't know that there is a store that carries it here in the US, and I'm really not sure about Europe also, but I'll put a link also down below to where I purchased it from. Especially with the winter starting now and your skin getting a lot drier, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got actually a lot of peeling going on, not because of the weather, but because I did a TCA peel. So I've tried to cover up the best that I can for you. So this is really nice. It just puts a really nice light highlight underneath your foundation, and it just gives sort of, I think, like a sort of inner glow, shall we say. So I really love this a lot. The next thing that I've been using and loving a lot is my new Guerlain highlighter, the one that I showed you in my haul. It's the Precision Lights, and I have it in the 01. Definitely more moisturizing than the Touche Chocolat, which I have in the 02. Although I still like that, it's still a great product, but I think this is fast becoming more of a favorite for me than the other one, and I definitely would replace that, so I like that a lot. For eyeshadow, I have been going and reaching for my Too Faced Matte Eye Palette just time and time again. Even if I'm using another palette from another line, I will pick this up and use this either for contouring or a little color at the edge. I just love it. It has a phenomenal assortment of colors in it. They're so wearable. There's so many different looks that you can do, from like lighter looks to little more dramatic looks, a smoky eye look. It's just sort of an all-in-one, and I just keep reaching for it all the time. I actually keep it out. I don't keep it away so that it's right in front of me to remember to use. I have two blushes that I've been using a lot and really loving. The first one is from Chanel. It's number 68. It's Rose Ecrin, I think it's pronounced. It's just this beautiful, soft, light pink shade. I don't know if that's going to show. I don't think that's going to show the lighting with the skylight. The light keeps going in and out on me, but anyways, gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And the next one that I've been using was on recommendation from Donna of Donna Shorts 1. It is a Dolce & Gabbana. It's called Rosebud. It is absolutely beautiful. Hopefully that's not going to glare on you. Another gorgeous color. I don't think this is going to show, guys, so I'm going to stop swatching. I'll do pictures at the end for you, but beautiful shade. It's a beautiful product. It just goes on like a dream. Absolutely love it. The next product that I've been using nonstop is from Kiko. It's their 169. I've shown this to you before. I'll probably show it to you a million times again. It is absolutely the perfect color for me for doing the inner corners of my eyes. It's bright enough but yet soft enough, so I don't get that stark white look, but it definitely brightens the inside of my the inner corners of my eyes, and it blends beautifully. So I also keep this out because I use it all the time. The next thing that I've been using a lot of is my Khol Terracotta pencil from Guerlain, and I just love the packaging. It's not the cutest with a little tiny ribbon at the end. It's definitely very easy to find. So I've been doing something a little bit different with my liner, although of course I'm not doing it today because that would make too much sense and whatever. So what I've been doing is I've been doing my liner on the top from about mid of my eye out with a little wing at the end, and then I've been taking this, and it has a phenomenal point at the end, and I've been going from the inner corner of my eye just before the tear duct out to meet where the liner is on top. So this is with tight lining. So half of my eye is tight lined and the other half is on top. So if you look at me straight on when I do it, you still see a solid black line, and really what you see, of course, is my lashes looking thicker at the base. But the other thing is that I really think that it makes my eyes look much more open because I'm not doing the liner on the top. And I know a lot of people talk about that they've started to either get thinner on their liner on the top or do away with it altogether so that it doesn't close their eye in. So this sort of gives me the best of both worlds. I get to have the thick black line going straight across and making my lashes look thicker, but I get to keep my eye a little bit more open looking also. So I should probably do that in a tutorial so you can see the difference as opposed to the fact that I'm not doing it today. I have 3 brushes that I'm loving. I have actually 3 million brushes that I'm loving, as you guys know that follow me. I just cannot get away from buying brushes. I'm not complaining because there's no question that I'm not going to stop. The first one is from NARS. It's number 9. It's the liner brush. Love this. Love the long handle. And the reason that I like it is because of that look that I was just explaining to you. So what I do is I take whatever product that I'm going to use for lining, whether it's a gel or a powder, and I get to sort of hold this on the side and go from midway of my eye across and then up. And it just works really nicely. I think having a shorter handle, your hand sort of gets in front of what you're doing, and this just makes it really simple to see what you're doing and to do the liner. So I really like that. The next brush is one of my Hakuho brushes. I'm going to actually put the number here because I never remember. It's not on the brush, and there are actually 2 numbers that go to it, but it's the one that is the dupe for the MAC 109. It looks exactly the same, it feels exactly the same, it performs exactly the same. The only thing that it doesn't do the same as the MAC 109 is that it doesn't shed. So I love this for going in and using my Bronze Universal and sculpting my face. Just love this. The last brush that I'm going to share with you that I'm crazy about is my newest brush. It is from Hourglass. I kept seeing this pop up in a lot of videos, and I thought, oh, I really don't need another brush, but that didn't last very long. Actually, it lasted about 30 seconds, and I ordered it, and I'm really glad that I did. Love, love, love this brush. This is the number 2. This is just a great foundation brush. What I like about it is I like the length of the hair, so you get a lot of movement on it, and I have found that I think for my liquid applications especially, I like a little bit more movement in it as opposed to being really dense. So what this lets me do is that I take the foundation that's on top of my mirror and I just pat into it, and then I sort of stipple the foundation on, and then I sort of smooth it in or brush it in. And because it's softer and not as dense, you can do a lot of movement in it without worrying that you're moving the product too much, or that if you have dry skin that you're moving the skin around too much and you'll get flaking. So this has definitely become one of my top favorite brushes. I think I probably should do a top brush video for you because there are some that I'm really loving a lot, so I should just probably do one video for that, so I'll keep that in mind. The next item that I've really loved, now this is a little surprising for me because you guys know how much I love my castor oil, and I think it's sort of on the same premise. The idea is that I think if you condition your lashes really well, that's when you're going to get the growth. And this came as a sample. It's the Lashfood. I don't know if it looks like this in the full size, but this is supposed to be 100% natural and not have any of the ingredients that causes problems with darkening around your lids or changing your eye color like the prescription one can. And this has made an unbelievable difference in my lashes. Now, I won't tell you that they're thicker. I don't think they're thicker, but they are definitely longer. It is amazing how long they are. It was one of those things that I was using it and I wasn't really paying attention to it. And then I went to put my mascara on one day and I went, oh my gosh, it was that much of a difference that I could see. So absolutely loving this, and I'm definitely reordering it. Last two current favorites. The first are my Tom Ford lipsticks. I have the Nude and the Flamingo. I've shown these to you before. Love them. I've actually been mixing them together because sometimes I find the Flamingo to be a little bit too deep, and then sometimes I find the Nude to be a little bit too light, so I've sort of been mixing the two together. Can't say enough about these lipsticks. I did get the new Chanel Rouge Velvet that I do like also, but I like these a lot better. And for those of you that are making up your Christmas stocking lists, these guys are really cute. They'd fit right inside. Definitely should get one to try out. Love them. The last item that I want to share with you is under skincare, and I'm probably going to be working on a new skincare video also because I've just recently changed up some of the routines that I'm doing. A lot of people have asked pretty much over the past year for a new one, and I really hadn't changed anything, so I wasn't going to do it. But this last visit to my friend who's the facialist who does my TCA peels and takes really good care of my skin, she's changed up a few of my products. She's switched me back to some of the Skinceuticals products. Yes, I will admit it is because that is the line that she carries, but she really did do some pretty good convincing to me this last time, and I thought, why not? I'm going to switch back and give it a try, and then I can revisit for you whether I think that the cosmetic skin solution that I've been loving is still really a good dupe, which I do think it is a really good dupe, especially for the value, but I really want to give this a try and see what I think. Now, the reason I'm only going to show you one right now is this is brand new for them because they've switched their formula into a gel formula, which is really nice. And this is their AOX Eye Gel, and it looks like that. This is supposed to be really phenomenal for going under your eyes for fine lines and bags. And the best thing about it is, you guys know that I talk about this all the time, is the pump on it. I love the fact that it has a little pump on it. And actually that's what they're introducing in a lot of their new products, and especially in this gel form, they have pumps on them. So I'm going to be trying that and a few of the other items, and as I say, I'll do that video so you guys can see what I'm doing, and then I'll really be able to tell you, hopefully, whether I really believe that the cosmetic skin solution is still the best dupe out there for the value, or whether I really feel that the Skinceuticals has made a vast difference in my skin. I will tell you that she has said to me, and I hadn't been with her in probably a little bit too long, I didn't realize because I don't usually see her in the summer, that my skin really looked great, she thought, and so that's what I've been using. So I'll let you know whether I think the Skinceuticals is a lot better or not. So that's it. That's my current phase. I am going to try to get another one out for you this month because I'd really like to do 2 a month. But of course, we all know next week is Thanksgiving. I have a ton of people coming, as I always do, and I have a ton of cooking to do. So I'll do my best, and hopefully I'll be able to get another current favorites for you out, because there are quite a few other products that I want to share with you. I hope you have a phenomenal weekend planned. The weather is absolutely gorgeous here. It is definitely colder. We've dropped down to the 40s, but we're supposed to go back up to the 60s on Sunday, so I'm looking forward to a really nice weekend. Take care. Speak to you soon.